Right now, millions of people are watching a war hero try to sail home in a dark theater. Monsters, gods, 10 years at sea. But almost none of what's on that screen is what actually happened in the myth. Most people think Hollywood exaggerates this story. It's the opposite. Every film version has to soften how brutal, how strange, and how disturbing the original myth really is. Start with the crew. In the movies, Odysseus sails with a handful of loyal men who mostly survive. In the actual myth, he left Troy with over 600 soldiers on 12 ships. By the time he reaches home, alone, every single one of them is dead. Eaten, drowned, slaughtered by their own captain's decisions. This was never a story about a hero surviving a journey. It's the story of the one man who is the reason his entire crew never makes it back. Then there's Circe. In most versions, she's a seductress who turns men into pigs for a few scary minutes, and then it's fixed. In the myth, Odysseus's men spend a full year on her island after that, feasting, forgetting their homes, while their captain has to drag them back to reality. The horror was never the transformation. It's how easily they wanted to stay pigs. Here's what most retellings never explain: why Poseidon actually hates Odysseus. It's not random. Odysseus blinds Poseidon's son, a cyclops, and escapes safely. Then he can't resist turning back to shout his own name, just to make sure the monster knows who beat him. That single act of pride is the real reason the journey turns into a 10-year punishment. The gods in this myth don't punish evil. They punish arrogance, and it gets darker. Before the Sirens, Odysseus sails past an island littered with the bones of every sailor who listened to that song. Then he has to steer between Scylla and Charybdis, a monster and a whirlpool so close together that surviving means choosing which 6 of his men get eaten alive on purpose so the rest of the ship can live. Before he can even go home, he has to travel to the actual Underworld, the literal land of the dead, and speak to the ghost of Achilles, the greatest warrior who ever lived. Achilles tells him something that never makes it into any trailer: that he'd rather be a living slave on Earth than a king among the dead. The bravest hero in Greek mythology admits that glory was never worth what it cost him. That's the part no blockbuster can sell you. This was never a myth about triumph. It's a myth about the cost of survival, the cost of pride, and the cost of being remembered. So here are 3 things the actual myth says that most adaptations never fully show. 1. Odysseus doesn't win his final battle through strength. He wins because he's the only man alive who can still string his own bow, a test his wife designed so no imposter could fake being him. 2. When he reaches home, he doesn't walk in as a hero. He disguises himself as a beggar and lets himself be insulted and humiliated in his own house before revealing who he is. 3. The ending isn't a celebration. It's a massacre. Every suitor who tried to take his wife and his home is killed in his own dining hall, in front of her. So next time you watch a version of this story, remember what it's hiding. The Odyssey was never really about getting home. It was about what a person becomes and destroys to make it back at all. This is one story out of hundreds the ancient world told about gods, monsters, and the price of pride. Subscribe if you want the real myths, not the movie versions.